Thank you for tuning in to the Community Issues Group. I'll be your host today, Brother Benjamin Shabazz, and we have a very, very, very special guest today, Brother Raven St. Reeves.
Well, thank you, Benjamin.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, good.
All right. You know that you don't really know what's in store for you today. This brother is a powerful, powerful man that writes poetry and does the spoken word. Is spoken word a good, correct term?
Well, yes, poetry, spoken word, and gee, thank you for that, Brother Benjamin.
Oh, it's true.
My heart is cheered to hear such words coming from you.
It's true.
Well,
we wouldn't bring you out here if it wasn't real.
Okay. Well, I'll see what happens here.
So we want to open up briefly with a short supplication to ask for the Creator's protection, grace, and have His goodwill with us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Ameen. Okay, so Brother Raven St. Reeves, right?
Raven St. Reeves.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is just ask you just a few basic questions about how you got involved with poetry. What sparked your interest to become a poet?
Well, I guess I've always been interested in writing, but it wasn't until I encountered a 6th century poet by the name of Antar that I actually was inspired to write. I mean, to write more and to identify as a poet. So he was, Antar is an essential component of my life. Also, Khalil Gibran. I love the sweetness of Khalil Gibran and the penetrating spirit of compassion. And also, I was inspired a little bit later by Saint John of the Cross, the 14th century saint.
Okay, so in other words, these people or characters or I want to say entities, but you can count these in your life and they gave you inspiration to take your talent to another level.
Well, my talent, but I would say my inspiration to another level. Okay. Because I felt more inspired than full of talent. You know, I didn't at first put those two together, inspiration and talent. Okay. But these are a few of the poets that inspired my heart to maybe going further with poetry than probably I would have if I hadn't have encountered them.
All right then. Well, let's move forward then. I know you got a piece set up back there, right?
Okay, well, let's get it started then,
okay.
And I'll share some poems from the Chronicles of the Honeycomb.
All right.
The sweetest cherry he ever did see. Unto the cherry the raven said he, "Oh, sweeter than cherry ripe, a flower bed unfolds tonight. Petals green, fruit sweet, far beyond the tiger's reach. Fear cherry, so sweet, black raven, fairest night, the earth-bound hound. My song is carried by the wind, and the wise and the strong resist not my song, a song bold, a warrior with heart. And if at night the tigers strike, lightning shall strike, the tiger will fall, thunder will roll, trembling shall seize all. Tremble not, cherry so sweet. Black raven is here, and sweet, very sweet. Unto you, sweet cherry, black ravens sing like nightingales enchanted by the fragrance of spring and flowers that grow upon the tree of rubies and gold. Upon this tree of rubies and gold, a sweet when unfold sweet red rose, morning dew, like pearls, fall upon emerald green grass, and there, at last, black rain shall lay down upon the belly of the land.
I love the celestial quiver of your golden harp, and shall beckon heaven's lofty grace for the comely sweet of your honey lace, twirling inside the sanctuary of some warm primal place. From the upper chamber of her comely retreat, the sugar-shedding queen of honey divine turns and winds around a cherry tree, now firmly planted in the warm sweet of a dewy grass, gently kissed by a fragrant breeze and the warm lips of the rising sun. And I love this much cherished essence of divine sweet when she came unto her lofty retreat. And I pray that this awesome queen of gladsome hearts entire shall never retire, but like the fragrance of wild flowers, come and kiss me entire. And vibrant is the peel, and sweet the orange, where heroes and saints kneel. And this is that honeycomb sanctuary, wherein I wish my dreams to dwell. And here, inside the warm glow of honey moonlight, ornate chapel pillars are honeyed, curved, and bright. With gladsome heart I have kissed the chapel's lofty gate, and shall beckon heaven's lofty grace for the primal sweet of her twirling lace inside the sanctuary of joyous delight. And this is that honeycomb sanctuary wherein I wish my dreams to dwell. And here, inside the warm glow of honey moonlight, ornate chapel pillars are honeyed, curved, and bright. And kiss me sweet, my darling, tonight. With gladsome heart, I love the sound of her lofty harp, and shall beckon heaven's lofty grace for the primal sweet of her honey lace. Now, I'd like to share a poem that...
Excuse me. What was the name of that poem you just read?
Well, these were a couple of poems from the Chronicles of the Honeycomb.
Okay,
The,
okay.
her, and there are several of these type of poems. And the one that I'm going to share now is one that I'm personally particularly fond of.
Okay, all right.
At the primal center of wondrous creation came her most comely highness, the gladsome queen of beauteous worlds eternal. From her imperishable throne of billowing joy, she came and smiled with undiminished power and awesome authority. Twirling above the trees, she is smiling from the celestial retreat of her magnificent golden crown. And near unto her green garden, we inhale with wonder and surprise lofty fragrances emanating from beauteous worlds eternal. Let's see, what shall we do next?
The African American Academy.
Well,
Well, I mean, that's my suggestion. You do what you want to do.
well, okay. Well, now this particular poem is it's a different type of poem, and so I guess we'll go and enter a different reality.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do
that
that.
I see you're quite fond of, since you know what I'm going to read here. Okay, Brother Benjamin. This particular poem, entitled The Little Monkey Everybody Talks About, was something that I put together a few years ago, and I was speaking to Brother Benjamin about this particular short story because I had the opportunity to take it to the African American Academy here in Seattle up on Beacon Avenue before the school mysteriously shut down. I'm not sure why. But the students there really loved this particular piece. And so I'm going to share a few minutes of it, not the entire story. And then, of course, we can continue with the a different type of romance. Okay, it goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again through the window of time hath appeared our favorite little monkey, the master of rhyme. His mind it turns all of the time. The little monkey everybody talks about will make you laugh and make you shout, if you know what I'm talking about. And the little monkey has never done anyone any wrong. They just don't like him because he's so little, but his tail is so strong. Now the little monkey is going to tell a tale about a tiger that bit a lion's tail. Oh, it was a terrible tiger, burning bright in the jungle of the night. Saw a couple of monkeys upon a branch, just laughing, playing, chattering in the bright moonlight. Fire blazing in his tiger eyes, he seized one of the little monkeys by surprise. That's right. But the other little monkey ran away, said he'd remember what happened that fateful day. A year and a day later, upon the same branch where a little monkey once sang and danced, is where, in the bright moonlight, a terrible tiger hung upside down from a monkey's snare that night, luring the man-eater into a trap. The little monkey got the tiger back, weaving a net of green vine. The little monkey snared the tiger's orange striped behind. So the little monkey who said he'd get even someday now had it his way until, oh well, into the jungle from the grasslands a hyena ran and nearly fell, but what he saw filled him with amazement and awe. An upside-down tiger in the bright moonlight, hanging from one back paw, while a little monkey threw and hit the tiger with everything he saw. But seeing the frantic hyena trying to run and hide is when the upside-down tiger growled, "Why do you run scared into the jungle?" And the hyena boldly replies, "I hide because out upon the grassland a big lion wants my hide." But what about you, oh terrible tiger hanging upside down? You are not a monkey or a clown, but the lion. That's right, the lion is a mangy hound that take what us noble hyena have hunted down. This is why the lion wears the tiger's majestic crown. O laughing hyena, so very affrighted, from the lion you cannot hide unless I decide to save your spotted hide. Well, I guess you're right. Against the lion's strength and might, I can do nothing, not even fight. So the hyena slowly creeps, grabbing the little monkey by the feet, and with a laugh and a shout, hurled the little monkey towards the upside-down tiger. When up from the south, a raven lifts the little monkey from the tiger's wide open mouth. The angry tiger growled, and he did pout, but could do nothing about the blackbird from the south. So there's several pages to this story, so I probably shouldn't do all of it right now. But let's see, where are we? Well, as I said earlier, I was somewhat inspired by St. John of the Cross. He wrote a poem called The Ascent of Mount Carmel. And I read it, and it was very romantic. And I said, what? I didn't know saints could be romantic. I didn't think being a saint could be any fun. And so, and after reading The Ascent of Mount Carmel, I realized that his words that he was addressing to this holy mountain where over the centuries prophets or seers have gone up to pray, that it was romantic. His words are the words St. John of the Cross used, the words he used in that poem, The Ascent of Mount Carmel, is the same words that a person would use to their spouse or their girlfriend. And so anyway, I'm going to share a poem inspired by St. John of the Cross called Carmel, the Maiden of Heaven. Carmel, my love, O beauteous queen, crowned with gold, surrounded by green. At first to me she seemed to be in a distant galaxy, so far away from me, when suddenly from afar, in her eye, the twinkle of a star, hath gathered her saints and heroes from afar, and with comely embrace she gave with grace her golden chalice of honey moonlight, and from the glorious heights she gladly proclaimed, O heroes and all ye starry-eyed saints, twirl deep, reach high. And whenever I inhale the fragrance of divine roots, tasty is the comely fruit. How's it going over there, Brother Benjamin?
That's very good.
Oh, okay. Are you tired?
I'm right with you.
Oh, okay. Am I putting you to sleep?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Okay, here a cherry tree is firmly planted in the primal sweet of a warm, dewy grass, and is gently kissed by the warm lips of the sun. And verily, your comely highnesses' gladsome good pleasure is the gallant poet's much desired treasure. Your comely image of beauty entire is what my inmost being hath always desired. And as we gladly circle hot springs, I shall love you more than words could ever sing. Without words, primal dreams come like a fragrant kiss, whispered heart to lips. Without outer eyes or ears, clearly we see and hear awesome mysteries shared. Heart to ear, whenever we dream, laugh, and share, it's your comely voice I love to hear. The primal sweet of warm vanilla spice came from her comely highness's honeycomb paradise, where everything is sweet and nice. Like candy and the queen's royal spice, gladsome inside honeycomb paradise. In a single moment of endless time, beauty made a cameo appearance, most sublime. Bits and pieces of dreams came together like honey and cream. From the honeyed hive, primal beauty fluttered like a bright butterfly as her colorful wings paint the sky. Like candy and the queen's royal spice, gladsome inside honeycomb paradise. Leaving the petrified world of fanciful spoils, came gallant to you, my sweet royal. Oh, sweet the twirling in the primal air, when came the sudden fruition of a honeyed hive came to share. Well, Benjamin, Brother Benjamin, do you have any questions about these poems that I've just shared here?
Yeah, how did you come up with that name, Honeycomb?
Honeycomb, well, I think for me, essentially it goes back to Mount Carmel. Just like the honeycomb, and there's the honeyed hive, and there's the queen bee, and she puts out her call, and all the bees from all over come to the honeycomb. Well, I feel it's the same thing with Mount Carmel, that for some reason historically, people have gone up to Mount Carmel. I believe that from what I understand, the St. Peter's first sermon was on at Pentecost, was on Mount Carmel, and that a matter of fact, there's an order of nuns called the Carmelite order, and it was, as my understanding go, it was founded on on behalf of the Mother of Christ, the first Carmelite church. And so for me, the honeycomb and the attraction to the spiritual sweetness of the mountain, it synchronizes for me.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's going to inspire me to study up on Mount Carmel. I was not really familiar with that at all.
Yeah. Yes, matter of fact, in Proverbs and the songs, Carmel is mentioned.
Okay.
King Solomon mentions Carmel as a beautiful woman.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Well, yes, I mean, you know, there had to be something there to attract everybody.
Right. So this music is telling us that we have about 30 seconds to wrap this up.
Oh, okay.
So we appreciate you bringing some poems. Now I want to ask you a question. Would you want to do part number 2 to this show?
Well, sure. I have a whole different stuff.
Okay. So that's what we'll do then. We're going to.
Okay, and it'll be a total different type of poems.
Okay. All right. So to our viewing audience, if you have any questions, there's the phone number up there, 206-722-4808. If you want to contact Brother Raven, St. Reeves, just call that number and we'll make sure that he gets the information. We want to thank you for watching, and we want to thank you, Brother Raven, for sharing. And we're looking forward to part 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right. Thank you for watching.
Sounds like fun.
All right.